Hi, I'm Matt from Club Sapphire, and you're probably wondering who this beautiful, gorgeous woman is next to me. Bianca's actually going through having some family, personal stuff going on right now, so send her your love and happy thoughts and all that kind of stuff. In the meantime, I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to introduce you to Bethany. Bethany is my girlfriend.
Hello.
Yeah, and she has an actually really, really cool perspective that we figured would be perfect for Sapphire, because it's such a common thing around here, is that she's a fucking unicorn.
Apparently.
Yes, yeah, just like the pillow that was basically made for her. So she's been to the club many, many times, right?
Yeah, I've been here quite a few times.
Exactly, and so you've been a unicorn now for how long would you say?
Oh, well, as far as playing at the club or
just in general.
Okay, well, I would say probably about 2 years-ish.
Okay, 2 years, so not too long, all right. And how long have you been coming to Club Sapphire?
About the same.
About the same?
Yeah,
okay,
about
all
the
right.
same.
All right,
Yeah.
so what is it that you really like about being a unicorn? I mean, is it so? I assume that you do play with both men and women.
Yes, I do play with both men and women, and it is it's amazing. It's so much fun, and so what I enjoy about being a unicorn is really the freedom that comes with it. I get to kind of float around and join those that are willing, and it's really a lot of fun.
Okay.
Gives me diversity.
Absolutely.
In who I can play with and what I can do.
Okay, and so you do play with women.
Yes.
Okay.
I play nice with women.
You play nice. What does that mean?
That means that I am happy to please and join in on a man and woman couple and share. Just really share with either one of them, and so I will generally I like to top a woman and be more aggressive towards women.
What does that mean?
That just means that I enjoy spanking. I enjoy doing like the more physical things with women. Like I'll suck on their tits and I'll
I want to see this. That's kind of awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I don't usually do too much other stuff. I'll play nice, I'll share, and I enjoy going tandem, like, giving a guy a blowjob, like, one right after another, and sharing like that, and, it's like, she sucks a little, I suck a little, and go back and forth. Yeah, it's so much fun.
Wow,
yeah.
You're awesome. I like you. We'll definitely have to test that out later. This is kind of cool to me. So
wait a minute, you want me to share you tonight?
I would be accepting of that.
You're flabbergasted.
Yeah, if there happened to be someone here that was like, oh yeah, you guys. Yeah. If there was another oh my God, 2 unicorns. There's got to be like if there were a herd of unicorns. Yeah, that would be fine with me.
I don't know if that really exists, but they're out there.
Yeah,
they're
absolutely. And you were such a good example of one that it's so mind blowing that I met one, and that you're.
I'm sure you've met others.
Oh no, I've met many, and actually there's quite a few that come here to Sapphire, which is why we thought it would be great to interview you and talk to you about.
I've seen plenty of them dancing on the pole before.
Mm-hmm. And actually, we're here on a Wednesday, which is an interesting vibe, which is different than the Fridays and Saturdays, because it's a quieter crowd. Although since they have the advent of a DJ now on Wednesdays, that the crowd actually is pretty good size. I mean, there's probably this is just a random Wednesday. There's probably about 70, 80 people here, which is great. And I've been here on some Wednesdays where there's 150 people here, which is fantastic because even.
But it's definitely the quieter of the nights to come to if you're a little afraid of crowds.
Right, but I do find that there are a lot of unicorns that come on Wednesdays, and there are a lot of
because it's kind of like an introductory night.
Well, because it's a little quieter, and I think because there are a lot of single men on Wednesdays too.
Yeah.
Because
it's the perfect time for me.
Exactly. If you're just feeling like you want to have one dick or 10 dicks, but you don't want to share with other women. You come on a Wednesday, and you just kind of have the pick of the litter. You just kind of run around and say, "Come to me, come on me."
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, that works for you. Okay.
Pick a spot.
Perfect. So as a unicorn, then, what would you say is important in making you feel comfortable at a club like this?
Okay, coming to any club like this, I mean, what is so fantastic about this club is that it is very much female friendly. Just that you know, if a male is or anybody for that matter, male or female, is acting kind of predatory, I mean, the people being here to kind of monitor it makes you feel a lot safer. So you can actually go up to somebody that's volunteering and you know, say, hey, this person is kind of being creepy, or they're grabbing on me without my consent. I mean, for me, that makes me feel a lot safer, and it makes me want to come here more than to a normal club where they might actually, you know,
well, you go to a vanilla
dance
club,
up on me and you know, try to pretty much rape me on the dance floor. I mean, there's nothing fun about that.
So it is, you know, it's wonderful that this is so much different than a vanilla club as far as that's concerned, because you won't have guys that are just kind of doing whatever they want to do on you, and you have, you know, the bouncers and all that kind of thing. What's really nice about lifestyle clubs in general, and I mean, I never really hear about problems at Sapphire like that, but what's nice is that places like this are so regulated. That's not really the right word I'm looking for, but
I think you're right in that it is self-regulated, because people are checking in. There are a lot of people that are here, especially when they're partnered. They're checking in with their partners, and so they're not only regulating themselves. They're as a couple regulating each other.
Sure.
And then we also have the volunteers that, you know, they're here just for the fun of it, just to help out with the club, because they enjoy it so much and want to see it succeed.
Right, but even more than just the volunteers, it's nice that there will. I mean, even just a random couple standing in the corner, if they saw that you were actually having a problem or you were being accosted, that they, you know, would come to your rescue or get security or type of thing. I mean, it's
thankfully I haven't had to experience that yet, and I don't think that I hope, fingers crossed, that I never have to.
Yeah. No, I'd be surprised if you did as well. Because even on the nights when there are like a lot of single men that might be new to the lifestyle, like on Wednesdays when they have
their walkthrough.
They have their walkthrough. They teach them the rules and how to do it, how to act, how not to act, and it ends up being much safer for everyone because of that. For new people, I'm not saying there's anything specifically wrong with single guys.
Well, right. Well, and so for me as like a single female coming to the club, I think what makes me feel a lot safer are those aspects of it, and also that I just know that I can let go and I can dance if I want to in it, and just enjoy myself, knowing that I'm in a safe space that is sex positive. And for me, that's huge.
It is, because you're a very sex positive person. You like it. You're very positive. You like sex.
I am positive I like sex.
Which is actually funny, because when I picked you up this evening to come here, I saw you in this white dress, and I'm like, well, that's interesting, because it's gorgeous, but it's very virginal, very sweet and innocent, you know, wearing the white like that.
But it's very short, and it's got peekaboos, so
I know it does. I've looked at all the peekaboos, but it's funny knowing you. And it's people who just started watching this video who don't know who you are, and they're like, oh, she seems sweet, you know, her hair is up in a bun, you know, that type of thing. She seems very, very, very subdued.
Looks can be deceiving.
Looks can be very deceiving, because, generally, when someone brings you into the back here, or someone or someone's bring you into the back here, you generally will be...
I'm a pleaser. I like to please the people.
Yeah.
Let me please you.
Right. So okay, so you've been here many times and you've done lots of different things with different people. Are there any things you haven't done yet that's on your list that you would like done at Sapphire?
There are not very many things on my sexual bucket list at all.
You've done them.
I have done them. Honestly, my sexual bucket list, that thing's all checked out.
Wow. Okay, so let's see. So you've well, I assume. So how many men have you been with at the same time? Do you know?
In me at once?
Oh, in you. That wasn't my question, but sure.
3.
Well, yeah, 3 holes. That's okay.
No.
Oh. Okay. So. three in one hole?
No.
3 in 2 holes.
No. Yes.
It's like
Yes.
like my ears, counting.
Ears, nose, eyeballs. No.
Wow, that's kind of awesome.
No.
Okay, so have you had a gang bang? I mean,
Not here at the club.
Okay.
I have elsewhere.
Elsewhere. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So well, they have gangbang night here.
They do, and I have been here on a gangbang night.
Okay.
To
But you
witness it.
were very shy that night. You were subdued that night,
I wasn't very shy. I just wanted to see how it happened because I am interested in possibly doing a gangbang night. There's a few things that I want to work out before.
Sure, absolutely. Well, gangbang night is very nice here because as a woman, you get to pick and choose who you get to bring in the back for your train of Bethany.
It definitely
orgasms.
is a train on the gangbang night.
Well, it can be.
One right after the other.
It can. Yeah, well, however you do it, whether you do it as a train or you do it as you have half a dozen guys just all over you at one time, or just
pile on top, and it's just like
find a hole, put something in it.
No. That's not how it works.
Oh, okay. I've never been in a gangbang. I wouldn't have.
Oh, would you like to join in my gangbang?
Yeah, I think I would like to enjoy it.
I can't believe you paused.
Well, it's one of
you had to
the.
think
Okay,
about
so
it.
the reason I pause on that is for myself. Is that I guess I'm just not someone who likes to go, okay, it's my turn, I'm going to have sex with you for 5 minutes or 2 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever, and then it's someone else's turn and I'm done.
It doesn't have to be that way.
No, I know. Well, I'm so new to that. You know, I've done a lot of different things and I've been in a lot of orgy situations and some amazing ones here, but that has never come up. I just, Fridays are generally are sort of busy for me to get down here, but I'm looking forward to that happening with you. Yeah, that would be kind of awesome. All right, okay, all right. So
we can just make our own gangbang here on a night.
Sure,
bring the people down.
It's Wednesday. There's enough guys here.
There are. Maybe we'll have to tonight.
Okay, all right. So as a single woman, have you? Okay, so you've done everything that you've wanted to do. All right. Is there anything?
There's one thing I haven't done, but that's for not here.
Oh, are you going to say what it is?
No, that's for those that are close to me.
Oh, they're all just going to wonder now.
Yeah, they're going to have to guess.
Yeah, I don't think I have much on my bucket list anymore either because what's nice.
Oh, I'm sure my bucket list is surpassed yours. I can teach you things you didn't even know you wanted.
Oh, I know. You probably can, which is kind of awesome about you. Yeah, it's funny how even though I've been in the lifestyle for 6 years, it is interesting how vanilla a lot of my sex is, which is fine. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I like the penis and the vagina. I mean, yeah, that's.
I like our sex.
Yeah, our sex. I have no complaints about that. But it is interesting that I love to have conversations here with people that are different than I am as far as what they're into, or if they're into kinks. Because I know that you are into some kinks that I haven't practically even heard of until I met you. So, and we'll have to talk about those in a future
different video.
Yeah, because that's
not today.
Not today. Well,
there's so much.
Yeah. See, and you can tell just by looking at her too that it's just kind of like she's got a lot going on in there. Of like, yeah, she just she likes the sex. Yeah. So.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, okay. Well, as a unicorn, do you feel that there are women who are interested in you but are nervous to come up to you, or couples that are nervous to come up to you and try to talk to you and try to...
Possibly. I mean, I think it really depends on the way that they feel in their dynamic, if they're actually looking for a unicorn. Because I think that the couples that are really that are comfortable in their search for an additional female to add to their group, they aren't afraid to approach me necessarily. But those that they're like, that sounds like a really good idea, but I don't know how my partner feels about it. Then they're a little bit more
sure. Well, because there are a lot of couples that when they're starting out in the lifestyle, that's the first thing they're looking for is we want to find a unicorn and have a threesome, specifically a woman, specifically a bisexual woman, and basically please the guy for enough, until he's done, and maybe the woman might be interested, or she might be just accepting of the fact, whatever it might be, or just dipping their toes in before they get more comfortable and bring a couple into it.
Right. And I'm happy to be somebody's first experience.
Sure.
Because I can make it an amazing experience for you.
Yeah. Well, you're really selling yourself. That's good.
I know, right? It's like a personal ad right now.
Yeah, you're going to have a lot of people contacting you, which is good. Oh, okay. So when's Bethany going to be there? Because she seems all right. Yeah. So if a couple was interested in you, all right, and they saw you at the club here or any other unicorn here, just kind of wandering around, what would be a good way to start a conversation with you? What would be some good starting techniques to?
Well, it really depends on where I'm at in the club. Like if I'm dancing on the dance floor, I mean, I really enjoy people coming up and dancing with me and just kind of initiating a conversation. And for me, I like to see that, like, if it is a couple coming up to me and trying to have me join them,
right.
I do like to see that there's chemistry there between the two of them. They aren't relying on me to be that chemistry.
Okay.
I want to see that they are into each other just as much as I am, because that to me is a really huge turn on, because then I know that it's just like I can join in,
right.
but I can also pull out at any time that I want to.
Yeah, because I know that's a common problem that a lot of couples will have, is especially when they first are starting out, where they're like, oh my gosh, there is a woman there who actually wants to have sex with us. Honey, you just stay over here while I talk to her over, and they kind of forget, the guy kind of forgets that his wife needs to feel as comfortable as possible.
For me, it's a matter of, I want another woman to feel compersion towards me, or to feel happy that I'm joining them. I don't want I don't want any sort of animosity, and so
right.
That's a big deal for me, is to have somebody actually shows that the two of them are really, they're a joint unit. They're in this together, and they're really into each other as well. Yeah, like I said, it's a huge turn on for me.
Okay. And from a unicorn's perspective, what do you think a unicorn would need to feel comfortable enough to come to a club like this? What's going to make her comfortable?
Comfortable enough to come to a club like this? Well, I think that it's just more so exposure, or knowing that this is a safe space for them to come, and they can say no if they want to. There's no obligations whatsoever. I mean, there have been plenty of times where I'm just a fly on the wall here. I mean, there have been plenty of people, like, every time I come, there are plenty of people that do talk to me, but I don't play every time that I come.
Sure.
And so I think it's more so just like a unicorn knowing that, first of all, it exists, and that this club is here for them as well, and that
And a lot of women are very sexual, but due to society saying, hold it in, you're not allowed to, slut is a bad thing. But it's really
I'm
not.
a slut.
Yeah. And you're proud of that fact.
Oh,
exactly.
hell yes.
Exactly, as you should be.
Well, yeah, I have more experience, and I'm better at what I do because I'm a slut.
Yeah, well, that's always one thing that I've said since I've gotten in lifestyle. It's like I'd love to talk to myself at 21, because at 21 I was like, oh man, Matt, you are probably the best at sex in the world, type of thing. And it's like practice makes perfect. I mean, in the lifestyle you just practice.
This mouth didn't get nearly as good as it is without that practice.
Exactly. So the more people you have sex with, the better you get at it. It's like
it's like playing a piano.
So this is really interesting, because I know people are always very interested to find out about what makes the unicorn tick, and how to find one, and how to meet one, and how
I think
to pick up one.
Most unicorns are actually, I don't know. I can't really quite speak for the masses, but for myself, like, when I come to these clubs, I'm coming to have fun.
Yeah.
Like, I'm coming, well, especially to a club like Sapphire, where it is a sex club, it's sex positive. That is my sole purpose for coming to this club.
Right.
Well, not sole purpose. Sometimes I am here to just dance.
And socialize with other open people.
Well, right, but it's the thing is, there's the safety of knowing that these people are like-minded,
Yeah.
that everybody that's here, they're also sex positive, or they're here for fucking or for sex in the same manner that I am, or finding people that are within the same mindset. And so that's also a matter of what kind of draws me here is because I know that the people that are here, they're definitely think along the same wavelength.
Yeah, exactly. So if you are a single woman that is curious about coming to Sapphire, definitely check it out. Come on a Wednesday, come on a Friday, come on a Saturday, and
the weekends are a lot of fun because you just look at the calendar first of all, because then you actually know what's happening. And so if you want to dress up a certain way to fit the theme for the weekend, it's so much fun to dress up to fit the theme.
You have a lot of costumes?
I have some.
You have some? Okay, because I look.
I heard that you like schoolgirl costumes.
Well, it's fun.
Because I do have one of those.
That's good to know, because schoolgirl, although it's so overdone, it's like totally my favorite. I love the schoolgirl outfit. I don't know why, because it's.
Oh, I enjoy it too. I was such a teacher's pet when I was younger.
Oh, were you?
Not in that way, but I could totally be it for you.
Okay, all right. Okay, so when is schoolgirl night? You know what? Next time we come, just be in a schoolgirl outfit. That's fine. I don't think anyone would have an issue with that. No.
I don't know.
You're all right, Bethany. I think they're going to like you here. All right, well, if you have any questions for us or any topics that you'd like us to talk about in the future, or you want to get, Bethany has a very different perspective than what you've seen a lot with Bianca, as far as, that the husband-wife scenario where you actually have this single woman scenario coming in here, and, what she's thinking, but also as part of a couple, so it's kind of cool, and I think there's some interesting stuff to talk about. So if you actually have something that you'd like us to chat, or you have some questions for myself or for Bethany, then feel free to email us at the email right down there. And of course, like she said, check out the schedule of what cool events are happening sometime in the next few weeks, and join us. And of course, if you see us come say hi to us. We're super friendly people, and hit on her, because apparently that she likes that. So
I don't know a female that doesn't. Well, I mean, in this situation, everybody likes to get attention, including him.
I do, and I hope I get some attention from you this evening. We'll see. Okay, great.
Maybe it might be you and another guy.
All right, and of course, check out the Facebook group, and if you there is a special secret group just for members, so definitely want to join that. And
wait, how do I become this secret member?
Well, there's an address, I think, right down there. That's the Sapphire webpage. But since you know people here and you've been here, just ask anybody; they'll put you in the group. Same with you. So definitely join the group, and you can talk to people before you come to a party, and that's always kind of cool, where you can set things up to say, "Hey, I'll meet you there tonight. We can meet in person and do things." So.
Ooh, I can do things to people.
You can do things to people. Perfect. Well, anything else you want to say?
Do things. Let's do things together.
Let's do things together.
Let's all do things together.
Yes.
I want to meet you.
You're a team player. All right.
Well,
perfect.
yes.
Yes,
teamwork.
you are.
I am a team player and teamwork.
And that's
a female, MFM.
MFM, yeah. And that's good at Club Sapphire. So.
Yes. MMFs.
MMFs.
Yeah. Or MFMs.
MFM. Oh.
I want that.
Okay, perfect.
Tonight.
Okay, calm down. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.